so while these are drying, I just wanted to talk about a few things. These are my moccasins that I wear. I've worn these ones for about 2 years. Wear them all the time around the house, during workshops, and then outside in the bush. And I've got a sole on these, and this sole has lasted since the beginning. And I've just done a few little touch-ups last season, and so this year I haven't had to do anything yet, and no real signs of peeling. This sole stays really flexible even in the cold, and it doesn't really feel like you're wearing, you know, a hard sole at all. This is mostly just for prolonging the life of your moccasin, because you're still going to feel all the rocks, roots and sticks and stuff. So that's why we use the felt liner, just to give it a little bit of padding, but it's not taking away from, you know, feeling the earth. So that's really nice. You know, once a year, just give it a quick touch-up paint, and you can have your moccasins go from lasting you, you know, depending on your use, from, you know, a year up to 10 years. I've had some moccasins, well, I still have my very first pair that, you know, stretched out quite a bit, but they're my fall moccasins, and I still wear them just with a little bit of touch-up with the sole, and away I go. I just wanted to show you, these are my very first pair of summer moccasins, and like I said earlier, they've stretched out, so now they're my fall moccasins. But I have continuously resoled them, and you can see I've even put a patch here when, you know, I didn't get to the soling in time. So I just glued the patch on. I didn't even sew it with the adhesive, just glued it on and then soled over top. And so this is, you know, what's expected after maybe a year of use, what your soles are going to look like. There's a few bare patches, and normally they're at the toe and like the palm of the foot. So you can see there's a little bit of peeling here. So before I repair them, I'm just going to pick off any of the sharp edges. You could use a knife. And then I'm just going to paint over them. I had some extra from my soling session here. Whoa. I'm just going to paint over it. And this must have been a really thick batch. See how much like more marbly it is? That means that I put more rubber than glue, which is fine. We kind of just go with the flow. Just give it another coat. And then I'm going to let that dry, and they'll be good to go for another season. Right on. So here's another example of you know, a used moccasin that I have sewn, actually a patch on. And this one I wanted to, you know, protect the whole palm of the foot. Is that even a term? I don't know. I'm making it up. I'm using it. Palm of the foot. So I preemptively, I think there was only a little hole here, but I said, oh, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And usually when you do a patch, you go, you know, kind of around the curl of the toe. And as you can see, the stitching is taking a beating a little bit. So when you go to redo your sole, you're going to paint right over that stitching so that you can, you know, protect it. So it's better to do it with maybe a bit of a thinner layer, like a smaller, oh gobby. Smaller ratio of rubber, higher ratio of glue. And just go right over that seam. There. So I'm just going to do the rest of that, but you get the idea. You're going to paint right over the seam. That's going to help protect it.